Hey, everybody, it's EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Sadler. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd. To throw on 2nd down. Sadler, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Sadler under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll find Metcalf. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Sadler. And Paul has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sadler. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent. So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Paul bringing it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Smith trying to run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ito Smith, his 2nd. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down. Sadler. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain, but he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Yeah, boy.
Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith running right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Sadler. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What we got?
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. It's caught. It's Paul. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A throw over the middle taken in. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Sadler. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sadler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as he... So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Sadler, and this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Looking to throw. Sadler. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they work this out past the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Smith, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Throwing on first down. Sadler. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Sadler. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. A give to Smith out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
We've seen this offense go for it.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive. Sadler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Sadler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Sadler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Sadler. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,